Hi, and welcome to the 5-Minute Mentor. I am your host, Tim J.M. Rohr, and this is the show where we teach coaches and mentors how to help their students and mentees with a 5-step, 5-minute process. This week, I got an email from Vic from Vancouver, who writes in to say, Tim, big fan. Well, thanks, Vic. That means a lot. And also, I want to tell you that you are the first international follower to write in with a question. Vic goes on to say, I totally understand the critical importance of coaching questions, but I'm wondering how many coaching questions should I be asking during any 5-minute process? This is a great question. And I'm glad you asked it, Vic, because I've been wanting to tackle this for several weeks. We see that the first step is to have the student present the problem to you. The second step is to ask clarifying questions to make sure we understand what it is exactly we are solving. And then the third step, and arguably the most important step, is to ask coaching questions. And remember, the point of coaching questions is to get the student thinking about solutions that they could implement to solve their problem, because what we're most interested in as mentors and coaches is having students solve their own problems over time. All right. So back to Vic's question. How many coaching questions is the right number? And the answer is 2 or 3. It's not 1, because if you just ask one coaching question and then dispense some wisdom right away, it seems like you're kind of in a hurry to get to the part where you get to tell somebody what to do because you've got all this experience and you've got the answer readily available and you just want to hurry up and tell them, but you know you're not supposed to. So you ask that one hurried coaching question. So 1 is not the answer. 2 or 3 is the correct answer, because remember, this is a 5-minute, 5-step process. You don't want it to go on and on. Plus, you don't want it to appear that you're peppering the student with a whole bunch of questions. You want to ask a question and allow them to think about it, because it is in the thinking about that they start to grow and work their way towards solving their own problems. So, Vic, let's take a quick example. Let's say a student comes to you and says, I'm completely stuck in my sales process. I don't know. I need to do prospecting, but I don't know whom to call. And this is bad. Vic, can you help me out? You might say, well, what have you done in the past to get unstuck? Because you can be reasonably assured that this person has experienced the same thing in the past. And apparently they got unstuck because now they're restuck. So that's a pretty good first question. What have you done in the past to get unstuck? The student's going to have to think about that. They're going to go, oh, well, I've done this and I've done that and I've done the other. And then your second question might be, well, which of those things do you think is going to be the best thing to do right now? And they think and they decide. And now you've asked just 2 coaching questions. You've gotten them to think quite a bit, and you've gotten them to come to a conclusion about what their next step is going to be. So step number 4 is to confirm the solution that the student has come up with, or dispense your own wisdom. So Vic, you might say, that's a really good solution, and I think you should definitely do that. And I also think you should definitely do this other thing. So now you've done both. You've confirmed their solution. You've dispensed some wisdom. Step 5 is you tell them to go take some action. All right. So go do that thing you said you were going to do, and do the thing I suggested. And then let's reconvene here in a week and see if you're unstuck. And that is the 5-Minute Mentor for today. I appreciate the question, Vic. If you would like to get in touch with me, find me on LinkedIn or go to my website, www.timjmrohr.com. And until next time, let's get after it.